That's crazy to even think about.
That's so,
and that's not even considering all the other episodes that we have to be able to film. Like, we have so many things we need to talk about.
I want to talk about the resonance language. It's so fucking bad. It hurts me now.
I'm sure.
Because it's it's like the holy grail of all the findings that I've come across.
I love a good holy grail.
The resonance language is the fucking holy grail. I'm sorry, but it is. It is the whole. It's more important to me than alignment.
Damn.
Because like it is alignment. It is the fucking universal language. It is everything we've been wanting to find. It's everything I've wanted to find because it answers all the questions. It itself can then answer all the questions.
Bro.
That's why it's the universal language. It's telling you how the fucking universe works.
There's not a universal language. What are you talking about?
Dude. Oh, it's so real. Oh, it's so fucking real, dude. And when I figured it out and saw it for the first time, I was like, this is the coolest, almost most terrifying thing I've ever fucking discovered in my life.
That sounds like a pretty good response. Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, the possibilities, but oh my God, this is cooler than alignment. How is this even possible?
Literally.
I thought energy and free energy was going to be the coolest thing I'd ever find.
That's hilarious.
And that became like a sub thing of all the shit I've been uncovering now.
But
and I'm like, man, what?
Right. But honestly, that's what you would think. Like, free energy.
I thought that was
That's
the pinnacle.
incredible.
I thought that was the pinnacle.
Oh my God.
That was just a stepping stone.
A stepping stone. That's intense, man.
That was, dude, that was just a pillar to fucking energize the next fucking jump up of like, well, what happens when you have free energy? Then what can you do? Shit. Energy is, whoa.
My brain is melting.
Yeah, dude, yes, that's, yeah.
Well, I mean, we have to have free energy to start out. Like, you have to have it. It is important, just it wasn't everything. There's so much more.
We've embedded our lives into it.
What do you mean?
We're on the grid. If that thing goes down and we don't have the grid on, society collapses. How fast? Like, energy is power. Electricity is everything to our society and modern life.
But yeah.
Dude, we are tied to it.
100%.
And so no one can fathom any other kind of like, we could never do any of these things because you have no power at the bottom to just, that's free now.
Yeah.
Well, when you have the base layer free, well, then everything above it starts to not be so expensive.
Like nothing.
It kind of all starts to be really like cheap and oh shit, nobody really even cares about most of the shit anymore.
Well, right. At a certain point, oh wait, we just get to do what we want and be a part of the society and community that we've all built together and not slaves to the money.
It's a giant aspect of the financial system.
That's a crazy concept.
Yeah.
But guess what? That, my friends, is on the horizon.
Yeah, it's funny because even my dad even said, no one would pay for this. So why would anybody pay to not make any money from it? And I said, I will fork out every goddamn dime I have.
Absolutely.
That I can without sacrificing my family.
OnlyFans, here we come.
Maybe.
We nipped the slip last time.
Wait, can we make some money on that? How much money are we talking here? We'll get that later. I will fucking spend my money to do it. Like, that's more important, more valuable than money.
I mean, absolutely.
So, like,
the sacrifice is worth it.
Yes.
Hands down.
If it takes me 10 more years
from it, yes. Absolutely worth it. I'm right there with you. I totally would if I had any. But hey,
you will. You will.
Dude,
you will. I mean, it will come because we're on the right mission.
The reason we don't have money is a very important reason.
Yes,
trust me. There's reason for it.
Oh, I know.
It comes in divine timing for sure.
I already understand in some weird sense of like why I haven't had it, why I'm not supposed to just yet, and why I can see it on the horizon.
Yep.
Like I know it's about to happen. I know it is.
It's just like bricks of gold.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, they're just fucking everywhere, you know? Like, but the moment that happens, floodgates will open.
Yeah.
I will funnel every fucking dime I have into it.
Yeah, but guess what? All that fucking money, it's not going to us trying to be rich and wealthy.
No.
Fuck that shit. We've worked too hard to do that shit. That money is going straight into our pants.
I'm going to make sure we build out a energy island. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
It's just a city that has free energy. So I call it an energy island because we're an island off the grid, but we have energy. So you can come here and get it. But if you leave us, you don't have it.
It reminds me of Free City and Free Guy.
Yes, kinda. Yeah. But then at the same time, I want to go around and make sure we're building out other energy islands.
Absolutely have to.
We're making sure that the grid's being built. So like, once I get the first one going, I'll just take my money if I can. Who knows how much this shit's going to cost? And then turn around and I will go try to do it in the next place. You know, like I'm going to try to go spread my seed.
Right. Dude, it really is going to cost arm and a leg.
I do believe,
terms,
though,
but it's already being worked out.
I know I'll have enough to help contribute, but I already know people will come in.
Yeah.
People are going to come in and say, hey, I'm going to do this too. I want to do this. This is going to happen.
How can I help? How can I be a part of this?
Yeah.
It isn't going to be how can I make money?
Yeah.
It's going to be how can I be
No,
part
in
of
fact,
this?
if you ever say, how are we going to make money? You're out. You're out.
I've based
Unless it's like how to do it in this small way over here to help fund this for some small, like there's contextual shit I'll go with.
I've actually based a lot of my decisions in life with other people based on their reaction towards income and money and things, even when it is crucial. And that's exactly what we all work for is money. But I've based a lot of relationships off of that. And like, I won't work with people if they're driven by money. I'm like, sorry, you're not on the same page as me.
And it's weird because you see my life and how driven by money I am in some aspect.
Yeah, right.
But I hope that you also see the true intent behind it. It's been a mission. I've always, fuck you. I've always been trying to do what I'm doing right now, business-wise and money-wise, so that I could get to what we're trying to do already.
Yeah.
You just came in to be like, yo, I want to do that too. You were already doing it, and I was already doing it. But like, that's a whole nother divine bullshit we won't get into right now. But like, the idea though is that I've already been on this mission. And yes, I need to make money right now.
Sure.
Because we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But the moment we get there, dude, no one makes money. No. You give this fucking thing for free to everybody you can.
And I know it's a hard concept to wrap your head around. Like your dad, like he couldn't figure out how
Dad, I love you, but
that
like
works. You know,
there is a
there
just
is a world in
conceptualize
which
it.
Money doesn't exist, and it's more so based off of what you're willing to contribute to society, in which turn makes you wealthy.
Yeah.
In a sense,
there will be a medium of exchange, a way to trade.
If you want to just be lazy, then
But your needs will be taken care of naturally.
Yes.
Because that's just how things can be.
Because people want to do what they're doing at this point. It's not like they're being forced to be a nurse or to be a doctor or to be...
no one's forcing me or us to do this.
No.
Like, I'm spending my time and my effort on this goal of free energy for everybody.
A lot of time.
A lot of fucking time, dude. And I'm doing that purely just to get to the other side with everybody and not to make money. Like, I don't want to do any of that. Like, that's a really weird concept.
A lot of people can't wrap their head around it. Right.
They can't.
And again, other reasons why we were put together right there.
It's because we know that we know what's supposed to happen. You know, like, it's like that gut feeling that's like, dude, you and I both know, like, this isn't how it's supposed to be. And it can be like that. Yo, let's get there.
And it's totally possible. And it will happen.
Well, now I have the science that proves it.
Which is freaking incredible.
Look, I thought for a long time, and even when you came in and we started this whole thing, I thought this will be a fun adventure. But do I ever really get to free energy? Now here we are 3 or 4 months later, and I'm like, oh my God, I actually have it. Like the math. I have the science. It's not like I've conceptualized it.
Right.
No.
It's an idea in my head.
This is not an idea in my head. This is fucking hard science. I can walk you through the math. I can walk you through every aspect of the physics on why this is how this would work.
Which literally, if we told ourselves when we started a couple of months ago
that
we would already have this shit,
5, 6 months ago,
you're funny.
Yo, the video of me saying we're about to uncover the secrets of the universe.
The very first video that we posted.
If you would ask that version of me, I would have said, dude, I was just fucking around. Like, I literally on the spot said that as a joke. Like, we're going to uncover the secrets of the universe. I didn't really realize that's what that fucking...
And then we ran with it. We were like, I mean, that's a cool slogan.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Yeah.
And then motherfuckers start uncovering the secrets of the universe. We're like...
Shit.
What?
Dude, the universe is a weird place.
It's a magical, incredible place.
Dude,
it's way better than I could have ever pictured it, imagined it, or experienced it.
Way better.
Yeah. Like, what you think it is? Woo.
Like, it's hard to grapple with at times, but only because it's so vast, but it's not a bad vast. It's like oh my God, this is, wow, we are in a lie. And our lives could be so much better. And we're so much more powerful. Yeah. And we can do so much more.
I definitely blame the reptilians for that.
Son of a bitch. Where do you think the reptilians came from?
I don't know where they came from, man. Like, I've been playing around with this idea of a really ancient war or something for Earth, and what the Naga. It's not the Naga necessarily. I think it's like a cell of the Naga that split off and decided they wanted to take control. But like the idea of the origin of the reptilian race, I haven't been able to pinpoint it.
Like, how long have they been here?
They've been here for a while, right? The Naga's been here for a long time. I think it was I think it was like a leader of the Naga that split off and just took some of the reptilians with it, them, they, whatever they may be.
Okay. It's almost like a division. that took
Almost,
place.
right. Because it's not the Naga. You can't say all reptilians are bad.
No, like you read the Naga stuff and know that Jesus went and learned from them and stuff.
Exactly,
like they have some insanely great teaching. So, and again, no bad only and no good only exist.
Exactly.
It's a yin and yang situation in the universe on how it works. So there would have to be a good and a bad. And I think you're right in the sense that like they probably just fractured off. And then this bad reptilian Naga group went off and became what we know of as the reptilians, you know?
So the reptilian race comes from DNA splicing as well. What the Anunnaki did was took multiple animal hominoids and just different things that existed all the way back then and took it and spliced them with their DNA. So like humans, we have animal instincts, right? So we were spliced with animal, which probably ape and another aggressive animal.
Like
Could have been
99%
Sasquatch
fucking
or-
ape, so that makes sense.
I-
Or
right.
orangutan, I think it is, but whatever.
Is it orangutan?
I think it's
that
an
we are?
orangutan. I think.
Are they? Do they have terrible animal instincts, like killer instincts? Because our animal instincts are wild. aren't they?
Orangutans are like really intelligent for that species, you know, for like monkeys and apes and shit.
Yeah.
And I know we've taught some of them to like sign language, like full fucking sign language.
I
Like
have
we can
seen
have
that,
full
yeah.
conversations
Yeah,
with them.
that's-
So they are really intelligent. I know they do pack mentalities, but they start families kind of like, you know, it's always like a max though. There's something about the wild that like once you hit a certain peak, things start to like fall apart.
What do you mean?
Like if you get up like a group of orangutans and they have like over 50 in their
their little
little
community?
and their little tribe they form.
Yeah.
I think the community starts to fall apart. Things become disarray,
Interesting.
fractioning apart, and things like that. I think they struggle at keeping coherence above a certain point.
I wonder why.
I could be wrong about this, but I swear to God, I was looking into that one night not long
Tell
ago.
us if we're wrong. We love
Yeah,
that shit.
please tell me if I'm wrong. You will.
You will, trust
You
me.
fucking will.
You'll
What am I
make sure
saying?
to.
You'll fucking tell me if I'm wrong.
So we're spliced. It's almost like a cauldron in a way, not just like one DNA and another DNA. Now you have humans. It's like a mix of things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they did that, but with reptilians, it's Anunnaki, which is why they have this human-looking form, but with dragon, snake, and lizards
Whoa.
in the cauldron, possibly other things. But those are the three main elements.
So what does that give them that not us?
Dude, I don't know, but could you imagine being spliced with that kind of DNA? Like, that's three really impressive creatures right off the bat. Dragons alone, I mean, shit.
So you're like really strong. You could probably heal.
Did I say snakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snakes, dragons,
Snakes
and,
are a big-
and
snakes-
reptilian, like lizards.
They're like a snake lizard mix. So we look at reptilians and really just see a lizard a lot of the times. It's more along the lines
Like
of
a
a lizard
human
snake
snake.
mix. Yes, a snake with arms and legs, like a snaky-ish head. Dude, the abilities they have are absurd,
Dude.
which would mean they can also
Is
be
that why I'm
camouflaged
so
and
s-
shapeshift and shit, right?
This is why I've been so scared of snakes my whole life. It's like the only thing I'm scared of.
Right.
Well, sharks in the water, but on land, it's the only thing I'm really scared of. I'll go through the woods all day long. Snakes are the only thing that'll freak me the fuck out,
They're
dude.
terrifying and
Dude.
they can whoop your ass.
I see one and I run immediately, dude. I just run. I'm so terrified of those little bitches. I wonder if there's some thing in my contract about it.
I don't know, but all snakes aren't bad and all reptilians aren't bad. You
No,
know?
I mean, there's always not bad everything. Yeah,
Right. But the fraction that broke off.
but that could be a powerful bad. Like, that could be a powerful bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
I don't know why they broke off, but I do know a very long time ago they broke off and started trying to control the realm in which they live.
My best guess on this one is that I would say, I first and foremost, I heard somebody talk about a theory one time that once the cataclysm happened, all the people went down into caves or they went up into like high elevations or something like that, and we split off, and suddenly the species of human went into a more lizard-like underground and a more grays or Nordic or whatever, the tall whites or whatever in the other version. I thought that was an interesting take. I don't know if that's real or not, but it's like, I can see something like that maybe. But like really in the end, I feel like whatever cataclysm took place 12,000 years ago for the Younger Dryas event and fucking wiped out everything at the time, I think when the start over started to take place, they saw their moment and they said, now's our time. Let's take it.
Yeah.
Like the old civilization's gone. We can just start anew.
Well, then what's the Greek mythology? Where did that come from? And how did Greek mythology and reptilians live together? Because in Greek mythology, these gods were powerful. They were mighty. They had abilities and things.
Here's the thing: is like, first off, let's just pretend the mythology part is actually real, and they're talking about something real.
Yes,
right?
100%. Let's pretend like it's all
Pretend
real.
like it's real.
Okay.
All right. So then that would mean that these people, these gods they're talking about, would either be, to me, things that they have seen on Earth or of another density of our universe. Those gods come from a different place. They've just seen it or interacted with it of some kind, and they have done, or these have come here. They're like a Metatron. They're like kind of Jesuses or something that they interacted with. They were maybe to me, when I look at the Romans, the Greeks, the Norse, all these different cultures that have the mythology going on, I think they're probably just talking about the same groups. These same, maybe it was all the Atlanteans or something.
Right.
You know, it's like they always root back to some smarter group that they're all trying to relate to. And they're all trying, like the resonance language, all languages that are resonant or part of the resonance operators, they're all trying to point you back to the same source. So everything's trying to kind of point you back to what is the truth, what is the foundation. And so I feel like the mythology is kind of based around that. And you could probably map each one of those people to each other in different things.
Yeah.
And they're all just talking about the same shit.
I think so too.
Something along those lines is kind of how I feel.
I'm just trying to figure out where the Greek gods would have come from mainly, I think, is like, why were they so powerful? How did they have all of this?
All right, well, think about this. If I'm right and resonance coding's right,
Yeah.
and you can manipulate the substrate and the Ankh is a wand and all these things that I'm talking about are true, Metatron's cube actually is way more powerful than I've been alluding to. It means that you can put that bitch at the end of an Ankh and now you can shoot it.
Whoa.
Very ultra powerful beam idea.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything they're talking about in my head isn't fake. It's actually legitimate. They're talking about our past. They're talking about where we've come from.
Yeah.
Those were real people. Those were real being, and they could live longer back then because they have better medicine. They had better abilities with science to do that. We could probably live 1,000 years, but that's a whole nother thing.
Well, why? Okay, they lived with the humans, right? Like the Greek mythology come from.
I think there's stories
that
passed
era,
down,
right?
or people who came after the flood to help rebuild.
Well, like I guess I'm taking into consideration the new movie coming out by Christopher Nolan, the Odyssey movie. Have you looked into it?
I haven't really looked into it. I know about it, but I haven't really looked
It's
into
about the Greek mythology and how they're on this boat and they run into all these Greek gods
I assume
and
it's
things. So
based on the book, The Odyssey.
I would
which is
assume
based
so.
on that mythology and
Yeah.
all that shit.
But I'm thinking about it, and they lived as normal people like you and me, and then they were the gods. So it wasn't just all of them were gods living here. It was a mix of normal people and them. So how, when, and why?
All right, so if I had the ability to do everything I just said,
Yeah.
like I've mastered all of this, and then I went back 1,000 years, am I a god to you?
Interesting, because you would have the knowledge to be able to go back in another realm.
And the way I see it is like after the flood, I'm still alive with all that knowledge. I come back to show you everything and to help you restart. And these people are like, dude, that motherfucker's a god. How old are you? 800 years? Oh my God. And you can do all this? What the God?
So they're
God.
Dude, I mean, that would make
That's
a lot of sense.
kind of how I'm
actually.
starting
Yeah,
to see
right.
it. You know, it's like
'Cause-
if you ascend, you can't come back. You keep saying this, and I keep kind of running into it in a
Right.
scientific aspect. I haven't proven it, but I haven't disproven it. I haven't really gone.
Well-
I just everything keeps telling me you don't come back.
You definitely don't want to come
No,
back.
no.
You are lowering your vibration to be in this density. So no, you wouldn't want to come back.
You don't come back.
Once you
You're not coming
ascend,
back.
you're way
You're not doing
above the
it.
vibrational frequency of where we are. So no, you would have to lower your vibration.
So they're either talking about beings in another density, another kind of whatever space,
Dude, they might be
Or-
future.
they're talking about people that look, man, if those like the Atlantean based culture could live to be 1,000 years each, why couldn't you have survived through that time period and been able to then help restart? These people would have been like, dude, we got to write down about these fucking assholes.
Right.
Like, what
Why
the
wouldn't
fuck
you?
is this?
This actually resonates. This feels really right, actually.
It's just how I kind of feel about it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm right by any
right.
means.
I have
'Cause obviously,
no
I don't think
idea.
anybody could know that shit. But like,
But that's the
It's
best
more
theory that
logical.
I've heard about, like where they came from, because they had to have come from somewhere, and they weren't just here. They didn't like humans didn't just start living amongst them. You know,
no. Or they may have come down from like the moon. Or they were
from a
phase,
different planet,
they
sure,
phase
but
navigated and they
I don't-
phase navigated back when everything was done. Like there could have been something like that, but they're not from a different density. They're from our universe. And they were just gone for a little bit because they knew what was going on, came back, and they're the little bastards with the handbags. You know, all those damn, hieroglyphs and everything that they show
Yeah.
all over the walls. They always show some guy with a handbag
Right.
because he's the bringer of knowledge.
the bag of knowledge.
Yeah, so like that's the way I see it. Is like these guys were they were the toss.
Okay, let's talk about the reptilians then. Did they exist during this time as well? Do you think?
Yes, I think
during
they were
the
in
time of
hiding.
the Greek gods.
I think they were in hiding. I think the
I
Greek
fucking would too.
Well, see, here's the thing though: is like if they were writing about the Greek gods, that means that they are writing in more modern time about the past. So they don't know when that happened. Like they don't know when the Greek gods lived. They just assume a long time ago or before man or whatever it is. Like,
Well, the ones writing them were living with them,
were they?
is what. I mean,
Shit,
it sounds like it with the way
now I
they
gotta
write
look
it.
more into this. That's
Especially,
interesting. I really don't
especially when
know.
you look into the Odyssey, like they were living amongst them. Odysseus got powers from them. They actually enhanced him and became an enhanced human.
Dude, that sounds.
You know, so like the theory of them being futuristic beings.
So they write about it in the time. I mean, while they're here, helping them restart civilization,
experiencing all of it.
Because, like, to me, the Greek mythology probably would have come from the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians predate the Greeks. They are who the Greeks come from, or the Maetians or the Maicans or whatever, and the Phoenicians. And these same area, same dialect of language, Greek language comes from their language. So, like, we know the Phoenicians came first. We also know that they're way more kind of closer to the ancient. I don't know, something really. They were way more advanced for their time.
The Phoenicians.
The Phoenicians came out of nowhere as, like, you know how like the Greeks were like so smart, and like how do they get that way?
Yeah.
Kind of like the Nazis. Like, they're just like out of fucking nowhere. They're just like doing all the fucking scientific work, and so really they got that because the Phoenicians really started it. They were the ones that were really kind of coming out of the bubble. And they were given something, and then I would say, and I would bet they're the ones that probably started the original Greek mythology that then turned into official lore or whatever. Like, hey, let's write this into like fucking fact. And then 10,000 years goddamn later, who knows what really has been muddied about it?
Okay, so what I'm getting at with this is where did Greek gods go? And when did reptilians take over? Because they had to have gotten rid, not necessarily that the reptilians got rid of Greek gods, but they had to wait until the gods were gone for them to take place as ruler over the realm.
3 theories.
Let's go.
Number 1, they probably ascended. That's my least theory.
Yeah, mine too.
Number 2, they're in another realm. That's my second least theory. Number 3, and my top theory,
all fucking died.
They're just here right now still. And that's what we see as the tall whites. Or the reptilians or whatever is like really they're alluding to those beings.
Sure, right.
Because how powerful those motherfuckers would be.
When we end up meeting them, when they show themselves,
we're going to realize how fucking powerful they really
we're going
are.
to be like, oh, you can do anything.
Oh my
you
God.
can lift things with your mind. You can levitate. You can fly. What?
Oh, wow. I know everything you're thinking. Oh my God. I know
like,
everything.
wait, why
oh
are
my
you
God.
inside of me right
How
now?
did you do this? I know everything you're doing.
Literally.
You know, like that idea will kind of take over. But like, I really feel like the reptilians probably were here at the same time. They stayed through. The Naga is looked at as the first man from the mountains of the Himalayas, which is the tallest mountains in the world. So a great place to hide during a fucking cataclysm. So like first culture to come back out. They probably split off at some point at that time, knowing that the earth has been fucking started over essentially. And they then started their plan of let's now take over. And so after the Younger Dryas settled down, people started coming back out, started settling out. You're going to have the Phoenicians appearing, the Sumerians appearing, things like that appearing. They're going to be handed this, the Egyptians, they're going to all be handed this knowledge by these gods. Because like every ancient culture has them. Egyptian culture has Osiris and Thoth and all of those. Like everybody's got them. So, and they're always the ones that had some weird sacred geometry written all over their shit.
Every time.
Come on, like, let's be real here. They were given this knowledge afterwards, and the reptilians were probably just over there waiting and playing their game, while the other ones were saying, let's try to restart civilization properly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of, there was that game going on in the background of like, yeah, bitch, we'll hang out over here for a minute.
All right. So there's a theory that I heard from, I believe, a TikToker like a year ago, I think. And I've actually talked to you about it, probably not you, a different version of you, about this theory where the Greek gods all existed, right? And there was one that wanted control, wanted power, wanted to be a god, a real god.
The story of Satan?
I mean, yes and no. But the theory goes, or the story goes, that Loki ended up somehow killing all of his brothers and sisters and then became the god of the Bible. And Loki is now the god that we all worship. And that's why it's such a baby-like God where I'm going to kill you because you did this. You got to worship me. You got to do this. And like, we all know the Bible. That God is savage, right?
Dude,
absolute savage. And it kind of sounds like a baby.
Not the God I know.
Loki is somewhat of like a baby.
Makes sense, actually.
And that story, I was like, holy shit, this guy might be onto something. I don't know where that video is. I don't know how to find it. Absolutely no idea. But when I saw that, I felt something inside. And I was like, there was a lot more to the story. And he continued on with the story, like through multiple videos and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, Loki just up and got rid of all of them and then turned everything into what it is. Maybe he turned the reptilians into his little proteges. Dude, damn. I don't know. None of this is real. This is just like
maybe there's two lines of like evil going. The reptilians have one side of it, and then you have like the Rockefellers and like those people.
Well, it's like an umbrella,
that came from more of that lineage that you're talking about, and the both of them are fighting each other but still keeping everybody down. It's like this like inner war, an embedded war of evil against evil.
That'd be wild because I see them all in bed with each other. But
yeah,
like
they probably along the ways are like, yo,
each other doesn't feel like it. They just,
yo, I'm the Vatican and you're, something like, I don't know, just another entity of some kind. And they're like, we do this together.
The reason I think the Loki story fits so well is because, who decided to write the Bible the way it's been written and depicted and played out? The Reptilians still could have done that. They could have been the ones to oversee all the manipulations and rewrites of the Bible.
Sure. For sure.
But also, again, the idea that Loki got rid of all of the freaking gods, all the Greek gods, it could totally be. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's a cool story.
Maybe. I guess in the end, I'm like, they weren't actually gods.
No, they were just
really advanced
intelligent.
Humans. Yeah, advanced knowledge. Species.
Yeah,
that we could do too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're not. They, technically, it's like no one's a god except for God. So that's a problem in itself. But we'll get over that one. Okay. Next fact is like anybody who would be labeled as a god or any of that ain't here. They ain't fucking here.
They ain't here, bro.
They ain't fucking here, dude.
No.
They're not going to come here. So
but we can all achieve what the Greek gods were capable of.
Yes.
All of us,
Yes.
everyone on this planet right now can achieve
like right now.
Greek god. Yeah, quite literally. I know that's like mind blowing. It's hard to wrap your head around, but it's 100% real. Like,
dude, can I be
no, absolutely not, Chaz.
I don't blame you.
Okay, fine. I want to hear.
I wouldn't let it happen.
I'm curious.
Okay, can I be like an old Gandalf with like a fucking staff with like a little Metatron cube at the top, like a little resonant cavity thing, like
Harry Potter's trying to tell me how the pyramids work.
No, be
you shall not pass.
Pyramid. Ja! And it would just peer, and I'd be like, ha! I didn't just tell you how that shit worked. I fucking peered that shit there, motherfucker.
Gandalf is the true guy. Blasphemy.
Yo, if I have a wand, I want a staff.
I didn't know that about the Ankh, though.
Yeah, the wand. The Ankh is a wand. It just depends on how you build it.
Baller.
How you build the wand, and I have a bunch of different versions of it that I've been working out to do different things.
Yeah.
But the Ankh can come as much power as that motherfucker has. It's got the light and the dark to it. You can turn that thing into a bad
right.
Ankh.
You can become a Sauron.
You can, for sure. No doubt about it. But it can also just like instantly heal someone.
Yep. So again,
we're super powerful, dude.
Yeah.
We're so much more powerful. And like, I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't see the science and the math fitting the game. If I didn't go over the numbers, didn't go over the fucking, how is this actually possible? What pieces come together to do this? The lightsaber, an Ankh. It's the fucking Ankh. Because you know how you power an Ankh?
A crystal? A PEG?
A quartz crystal.
What? That's crazy, Chaz. Quartz crystals don't do that.
And how you blend it into the handle, how you build it in there, what type you use, what arrangement matters.
They even look like Ankhs sometimes, like the ones with the blades on the outside and stuff.
Yep, and it comes out beaming out the top because that's where the cavity would be, and it would have
you have knobs and buttons and things that control the length.
That motherfucker is an Ankh, but they're very diverse devices.
Yeah,
these things can do a lot of shit, like a lot.
Not just be a lightsaber.
Not just a lightsaber, not just a wand. It can be a measurement tool. It can be a gate to open portals and shit.
That's intense.
So like when we do a meditation, like kind of ritual or practice that we're all trying to go do coherence and get together on the same energy, we want an Ankh in the middle of us. That will enhance all of it and connect us in. It even said that in the old ancient cultures, when the government or councils would come together, they would all just put an Ankh in the middle, sit around it, and then they would connect in through like remote viewing, and they would all come to a collective understanding.
That's so cool.
And then come back out and know what to do and move on.
Instead of debating for 20 hours
Correct.
trying to come up with the best solution.
It was the Ankh that would activate it immediately. Apparently, the Ankh is very fucking powerful. Like, very, very powerful.
I could believe it. Yeah, absolutely.
It just needs to be built right.
So what you're saying is we will have a Jedi Academy and lightsabers?
It does sound like...
It kind of sounds
Look,
like
I've never
it.
worked out the actual details on the saber, but I have gone far enough with it one night that I do know it is theoretically possible to build one.
I believe this.
Based on alignment and how I've gone structuring how energy does work. Because that's another problem is like we don't believe it because we don't understand and we've been manipulated and lied to about how energy works and how energy flows.
Right.
You change that and you see how it really can work. Well, then now you can start doing things we didn't think we could do. And now that becomes very possible.
Yeah. Misdirection, man.
Star Wars was real.
Absolutely real.
God
especially
damn it.
especially the practices of the Jedi. When you look at that,
Dude, if I ever turn on a real lightsaber,
that'd be
I'm going
wild.
to piss my pants.
Yeah, well,
And happiness.
Anytime I am currently urinating.
Yeah, I'm just peeing myself. It feels so good.
Whenever I practice with these, I end up hitting my leg and myself often. So just be warned, don't cut your leg or arm off.
Yeah, it's like-
very easily can happen, especially since there's probably no weight to the
There's
blade.
no weight.
It's just the hilt that you're swinging around now. So you almost have to like vibrate with that energy of the blade to be able to like navigate it
So when
properly.
Jedis teach it, they say that you need to become one with the blade.
Yeah, they
because you
do.
can't know
It's an
where
extension of you.
So you have to inherently know where it is. You just have to know. The same way I don't hit myself with my hand.
Whoa.
Because I just know where
Yeah,
my hand
right.
is. We just are in
Yeah.
tune with each other. If I want to put my hand on my nose, I just go there, right?
Right.
Same idea. You have to feel how far away the blade is and how thick it is. Otherwise, you have no counterweight.
Right.
There is no
Like,
weighting.
with these,
Yeah.
the blade is heavy. We feel it.
You can feel it.
No, you gotta,
That won't be how it is.
So I got to start practicing with just the hilt, huh?
That's why we have to have a Jedi Academy, so you can learn how to adapt to this.
Yeah, literally.
And become one with the lightsaber.
The Jedi Academy is 100% happening. Do you know what the Jedi Academy looks like in the movies? It's 4 pillars, and then
Is it really?
it is.
Nuh-uh.
It really is. Yes.
Are we going to mimic that?
I mean,
Because I feel like we need to.
yes and no, but yes. Like, quite literally.
Every one of our buildings are going to be geometrically designed very specifically to their task.
It's going to be beautiful.
So, like, you'll have a cube or a triangle or a fucking dodecahedron or an octagon or something, like, accordingly. They'll have specific reasonings for why you would have it that way. Can't wait. It'll be so much fun.
Neither can I. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching us. This is us debriefing the Reptilian Overlord episode that's coming out in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned for it. This is Awakening 101. I'm Jeremiah,
I'm Chaz.
and this is Chaz. We'll see you next time. And wake up, motherfucker. Wake up. Wake up. Ooh, did I say a bad word?
No, that was
You're right. Motherfucker's not a bad word. Ain't nobody care about that shit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like cunt or something, you know?
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. I got to bleep that out now. Maybe not. I'll just leave it.